Hi guys, and welcome to another video. In today's video lesson, we're going to be looking at grade 11 maths linear number patterns past exam question, and this is from the November 2019 paper 1. Let's read the question. It says in question 3, given the linear number pattern. Now, if they tell you that this is a linear number pattern, the first thing that should come to your mind is that there is a constant first difference. So when you get a linear number pattern, you'll have a constant first difference, and a constant first difference means that the first difference is going to be the same. So let's read on. It says determine the general term of a linear number pattern, calculate the value of T12, which term in the pattern has a value of 130. When they talk about the general term of a linear pattern, in grade 11 you should be able to use the following formula. Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 times D, as opposed to what we learned in grade 9 and grade 10, which is Tn equals to Bn plus C, where B was our difference, and this value C, we basically got it by inspection, or you can say it's the first term minus the difference. But now we are going to be using this formula, which is A plus n minus 1 times D, where A is the first term and D is the common difference, the first difference we should say, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and find the general term of this linear pattern, and we're going to use this particular formula here, which is A plus n minus 1 times D. So let's write down 3.1. So once again, Tn equals to, now our first term is going to be this, which is negative 5. So A is equal to minus 5. And the common difference, remember that they told us that this is a linear pattern, so it has a constant first difference or a common difference. How do we find the common difference? You see here, this is term 1 and this is term 2. So the difference is as follows. The difference is equal to term 2 minus term 1 is equal to term 3 minus term 2, and so on and so forth. So term 2 minus term 1 will be 0 minus minus 5, which will give you positive 5. So the difference, the common difference, is 5. So let's substitute into our formula. Tn equals to A plus n minus 1 times D, which leaves us with the following. So we've got A is negative 5 plus n minus 1 times D, which is the difference is 5, and let us open those brackets out now. So we have the following: minus 5 plus 5n minus 5. So as you can see now, we got minus 5 plus, we open the brackets here, 5 times n is 5n, and we got 5 times minus 1 is minus 5, which leaves us with 5. And minus 5 and minus 5 is minus 10. So therefore Tn is equal to, there we go, that would be 5n minus 10. So let's test whether this works, right? So we can just say 5 times 1 is 5 and 5 minus 10 is minus 5. So as you can see, you're getting your first term, right? Let's see for T2. So T2 will be where n is equal to 2. 5 times 2 is 10, and 10 minus 10 is 0. So the second term is 0. If you want to test the third term, you may do so. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 minus 10 is 5. And there you go. Your third term is equal to 5. That's how you know that your general term is correct, by simple testing of the first, second, and the third terms. Now they're saying calculate the value of T12, which is basically the 12th term. So therefore the 12th term, that means n equals to 12. So for 3.2, we're going to say T12 equals to, wherever we got n, we're going to substitute 12. So 5 times 12 minus 10, and and 5 times 12 minus 10, so that should be 60 minus 10 is 50, right? But anyway, let's just put it in our calculator. 5 into 12 minus 10 equals to, so that's 50. So that's going to equals to 50. So therefore T12 is equal to 50. And the last question is, which term in the pattern has a value of 130? So therefore, which term means that they want you to calculate its position, and the position is, we want to solve for n. So therefore, for 3.3, I'm going to do the following. So 3.3, remember now that they said which term has, or rather in the pattern, has a value of 130. So the same 130 equals to 5n minus 10. That's 140. All I'm doing is I'm taking this minus 10 to the side. It becomes plus 10. 130 plus 10 is 140. And 5n. So I'm now just going to divide both sides by the coefficient of n, which is 5. So 5 and 5 cancel. So it will be n. And then I got 140 over 5. And 140 divided by 5 will give me 28. So what does this mean? It means that 130, the value of 130 is going to be the 28th term. So we can conclude that it will be the 28th term. And learners, that is how you solve a question on linear number patterns. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to JL Maths. You can like my Facebook page, Justin Lazarus Mathematics. You can watch all videos in order of the work schedule on jlmaths.com. And I'll catch you in the next video.